Hey, everyone. Didn't put a title, but this one's going to be the title. What are you waiting for? Okay. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Yeah, but I tied this live. What are you waiting for? Right now, I'm sitting in the waiting room here at the there's nobody in here at the dentist office here with my grandkids. See the chairs at the playroom where they were all in there playing very loud a few minutes ago. But I'm just sitting here in the waiting room and just reflecting. I thought about it. So, what are you all waiting? What are you waiting for? I know I'm waiting on a lot of things. I'm waiting on a lot of things. What are you waiting for? Come on in here with me, you guys. Come on in here with me. I tell y'all right now, especially as I grow my audience, as I grow my platform, I'm not. And some of my lives are gonna be in the evening mostly, but I'm coming on doing some extra ones right now, trying to get my lip gloss out. But I didn't put that on this morning. But I'm trying to find it in my purse. And I changed purse. Oh, I gotta drop that. Oh, glad I reached in here. I gotta drop the young ladies. I didn't. I don't think I shared it on here or not. I can't remember, but a young lady lost her class ring. Mhm. Lost her class ring in my salad bag. Not my salad, but in my salad bag the other day. And he went back there already, but yeah, some of the kids are coming back in. But like I was saying, I in the class ring, yeah, and it was in the bag, so it was 2026. So I was like, yeah, I gotta call and see, let's see if one of them dropped it. I guess I use this chapstick, but see if one of them dropped it. But I know if one of my kids had dropped their, or grandkids or even had dropped their, I gotta put this on my finger, y'all. Excuse me. There we go. And my fingers are clean. But yeah, and so I had to, I called back up there today, let them know. And I gotta take it back up there. I forgot to take it yesterday. And, so I'm gonna be doing that. Sometime today I gotta remember to drop it off out there. Probably after I leave here, but, so I'll be doing that and, oh, but yeah, I see somebody talking with me, so say hey, say hey in the comments. But yeah, so anyway, I gotta go take the ring back up there today because and the man was like, she knows she's gonna left that. I understand, so it wasn't in my food. So I'm okay. Now I do not own the right to that music. If y'all can hear the background, little boy has his cell phone playing some music. But I thought I was gonna be in here by myself for a little bit, but not. So I ain't gonna stay in here too long. The fact that, like I said, waiting, and that's Holy Spirit. Oh my gosh, when you're waiting, you're gonna have all kinds of distractions coming at you. Like, it's not gonna just be a smooth waiting or where you're just sitting there patiently, nothing going on. There's gonna be some distractions when you're waiting for. So what you're waiting for? It's gonna be, hey, good morning. I'm doing good at the dentist office with the grandkids. And so I'm in the waiting room. I was like, I'm gonna use this time wisely, but the title of you can see the title of the live is what are you waiting for? So I it got me to thinking, like, what are you waiting for? We're all in different seasons of our lives, going through different things, and we're waiting. We're always waiting for something. Whether you're going to waiting on your food at the restaurant, or you waiting on your paycheck, or you waiting on your YouTube monetization, right? Whatever you're waiting on, it's not an easy task all the time. Some people might think, say, okay, well, yeah, you just sitting there, what's the problem? But you can be sitting there, you can have plans to just meditate, or you can just have a lot on your mind and go, like, you can be like, even though I'm at the dentist's office, but you can be at the doctor's office, waiting room, waiting on someone, one of your loved ones who's had. Thank you so much for showing up for me. You can be waiting on one of your loved ones that's having a procedure done, or just it's just a lot of things that we can be waiting on, right? A lot of things that we can be waiting on, and but just remember, when you're in your waiting season, don't be distracted, right? Don't allow yourself to get distracted. And I'm gonna step outside. Music. Don't allow yourself to be. It's okay. Allow yourself to be not to get distracted. I'm just gonna step outside for a minute in case y'all call me. All right. But yeah, just allow yourself to embrace your waiting season. Feels nice. It's a little chilly in there anyway. So I'm gonna sit out here. I might go over here and sit on the I just sit on the step. Shoot, I can sit on the step. I just got all my little. Oh Jesus! Ooh, girl, gonna be laughing at me. My back. Oh my God! Like it's hurting again. It eased up, but it's like this week. I don't know if it's because Mother Nature want to visit me or whatever, and then walking in the rain. But yeah, that lower back is bothering me a little bit. But yeah, what are you doing in your waiting season? When you're in your waiting season, sometimes that's the task that God gave you, is to wait. To wait. He said wait. So you gotta wait. You gotta wait. And so, I've been in a waiting season for a minute. For a minute, lots of different things. I've been in a waiting season for a minute, but I know that God is using that to strengthen me, to strengthen my faith. Man, you still can't see you, and I still, I don't know. Well, right now, actually, y'all, I don't know. You might be the only one in there right now. So, um, we have the restream bubble is just showing one person, but so it might be just you. But yeah, when you're in your waiting season, yeah, you gotta be patient. There's a reason God has you in your waiting season. He's preparing you for something. Like I said, surgery, for example. He's doing something. He's doing a procedure for you. I appreciate you being here, Marina. He's doing something, in that during that waiting season. So don't feel no, don't be anxious, don't be nervous because you're, in your waiting season. Be patient, right? Just be patient. It says Isaiah 40:31 says, but those that wait upon the Lord will renew their strength, right? He's renewing my strength. He's renewing your strength. So don't be weary in your waiting season. Don't be weary in your waiting season. Be patient. Be patient in your waiting season, and just trust and know that God is doing something behind the scenes. 'Cause I know it's one that and I know a lot of y'all seen Pastor Mike Jones. He'll say, something about, don't worry about what you can't see. God is doing something that you can't see. So God is working behind the scenes. He's doing things that you wouldn't even think to do. But he's preparing you for what's next. He's preparing you for what's coming next for you. He's preparing you for that new leg of life. He's preparing you for that new job. He's preparing you for that new relationship. He's preparing you for that new home. He's preparing you for your new life. Because everything is anew. Things are constantly growing and blooming, right? So there's gonna be something new coming for you. I got a message from my daughter. Hold on. But he's preparing you. He's preparing you for what's next. Like in the theme that keeps just going through my mind from the gala the other night. The time is now. The time is now. He's been preparing me. He's been preparing me. He's telling me he's been preparing me. And the time is now. The time is now. I hope this is resonating with somebody, but the time is now. God has been preparing you. You've been in your waiting season, for however long. But God was preparing you for something. Are you ready? Are you ready? He's been preparing you for something. You gotta stay faithful. You gotta stay faithful. You gotta be diligent. You gotta listen. And when you're praying to God and asking Him for things and just asking Him to help you through things, you gotta listen too and be obedient. It's not always easy because sometimes you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait. I know for me, I can speak for me. Sometimes you don't want to wait. Like you hear a lot of people say, that microwave age, where you want everything fast, quick, in a hurry. It be like that sometimes. You be like, okay, why I gotta wait? Why I gotta keep waiting? Or you see other people around you, like, they getting this, they getting that, they not waiting. They ain't waiting on nothing. Why I gotta wait? But you don't know they walk. You don't know their walk. You don't know what they've been through. What they say, you can't walk a mile in someone else's shoes. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know how long they had to wait, right? You don't know how long they had to wait. At least God's children. You don't know how long they had to wait. But God is saying, be patient in your waiting. Be patient in your waiting. Regard, know what you're waiting for. Even and sometimes, actually, honestly, I'll take that back. You don't have to know exactly what you're waiting for because God knows. He knows, like He said, for He knows the plans He has for you, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you, plans for hope in the future. He knows the plans. We don't always have to know the plans. I know sometimes I want to be in control. I want to, okay, I'm going to do this, and this is what's going to happen from this. God don't work that way. He don't work that way. He's in control. He's running things, okay? Not we not running things. If you think you are, you sadly mistaken. I'm telling you, you are sadly mistaken if you think that you running things, cause you're not. You're not running things. God is, and I had to learn that. I had to learn the hard way. I had to be paid right. It's already written. Thank you, Marina. It's already written. It's already written in the book of life. He already knows the plans that He has for us. He designed us. He created us uniquely in His image, right? So He already knows the plans that He has for us. Yeah, it might have been, all in the many, many years ago when, but He knows. He already knew. He foresee the future. He already knows what was going to happen with us. Was we going to go? He knew we were going to go through some trials and tribulations, right? But He also knows that He was going to be there for us. He's there for us. He gave His only begotten Son so that we could have everlasting life, so that we could flourish, right? He already did it. He's already did it. He already did it. So while you're in your waiting season, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged in your waiting season. Be patient. Be patient in your waiting season. And they said faith, faith is the evidence of those things that are unseen. Right, girl, come on. He's speaking through me this morning. Faith is the evidence of things unseen, right? Come on. Just the size of a mustard seed. That's all you need to look. And y'all know how small a mustard seed is. Just the size of a mustard seed. That's all the faith that you need. That's all the faith that you need. Just believe in Him. Those that believe in Him shall not perish, right? And we perish for the lack of knowledge. Study your word. Listen. Find out for yourself. Find out for yourself because God ain't playing. He ain't playing. He is not playing. I'm telling you, He is not playing. He is not playing. So what are you? We can be waiting on many different things, right? At our different seasons of our lives. You can be waiting on, waiting to get married. And on the flip side of that, you can be waiting to get divorced. And yes, a lot of people don't agree with divorce, but there are reasons in the Bible that God accepts divorce. For it was I know adultery is one of them, but there are so many reasons where God, you're not equally yoked. God, He does not want a union that is not rooted in Him. He does not want a union. He does not accept a union that's not rooted in Him. That's why a lot of these marriages don't last because they're not rooted in Christ. You want somebody that look good, got this, that, and the other. You gotta look on the inside. You gotta look at what's on the inside, like I was talking about yesterday. In dating and things like that. And paying attention and asking the right questions. Do they got a relationship with Christ, right? And even in that, you gotta pay attention. Like I said last night, you gotta pay attention to not only what they say. 'Cause anybody can say, "Oh yeah, I love God. I got a relationship with Him." Anybody can say that, but do they truly have a relationship with God? You gotta watch their walk. Watch their walk, not just their talk. You gotta watch their walk. You really gotta watch their walk. And Marina said, I always say, we all have a harvest. Exactly, we all have a harvest. But you got to plant those seeds. You got to water. You got to nurture it. You got to nurture your gift. You got to nurture your gift because your harvest it's waiting on you. Back to that waiting season, right? It's waiting on you. That harvest is waiting on you. It's ready for you. Amen. I want you to have a good looking soul, girl. I'm telling you, exactly. I want your soul to like I maybe take me back to coming to America. That soul glow. I want your soul to glow. Come on. I want your soul to glow. I want to see God shining through you. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. You can tell me all day long, I love God. You can even quote a few scriptures to me. Mm-mm. And Satan knows God too, right? Satan was an angel too, and he fell. So he knows God just like we do, yeah, but he chooses not to abide in God. He chooses not to serve God. So, but he knows him too. So it's a lot of these devils out here. They will prey on you. It's a lot of these devils out here. But you got to be careful. You got to be patient. You got to be patient. You got to be discern. You got to use your discerning spirit. I'm telling you, you got to use your spirit of discernment when you come encounter with, and I don't mean just not just in intimate relationships, friendships as well. Right, Marina. You got to use your discerning spirit because some of those friendships will have you too, right? The Lord, not excuse me, not the Lord, but the devil will send people in your path, or the Lord will even allow them to come in your path sometimes. But you got to use your discernment because He's already given you all the tools. He's already told you, do not be afraid and have no fear, for I'm with you. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. You do not have to be afraid when you come encounter. Have encounters with Satan's children. You do not have to be afraid. You do not have to be afraid, for God is with you. He is with you. He's walking alongside with you. But it's 23rd Psalm says, I have no Lord, walk me as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, for I have no fear. For you are with me, you guide me, and your rod and your staff, and you'll lead me and guide me. And y'all know what I'm saying. But God is with you. You don't have to be afraid. Exactly. You don't have to be afraid. You do not have to be afraid. You do not have to be afraid. God is with you, and He's with you in this waiting season. God is with you in your waiting season. He's with you in all seasons. But I just want to remind you, He just told me to remind you all that He is with you in your waiting season. He is with you. He's preparing you. While you're waiting, God is preparing something for you. He's preparing you for greater. He's preparing you for your next. And the time is now. The time is now. He's preparing you, but the time is coming. Your time is coming. Whether your now is right now or your now is tomorrow or next week, your now is coming. Your now is coming. Just gotta wait for it. You gotta just be patient. Amen, Marina. You gotta be patient and wait on it. You got to be patient. You gotta show the Lord that you can be patient because when the Lord is giving you a blessing, ooh, honey, and sometimes some of them blessings, in our finite, mind, or I won't say finite, our little, small minds. We say a little blessing and a big blessing, but any blessing from God is a big blessing, right? But in our minds, we say, oh, I found $20 on the ground. That's a little blessing, but that's your blessing. You needed that $20, whether you knew or not. You needed it, right? But all God's blessings are big, but He has to prepare you for those blessings. You got to be able to receive them and to steward them well, because when He gives you a big task or something to do, you got to be able to do it well. You got to be able to serve Him well, right? And He wants you. Sometimes God has to show you to be not to be weary when you're waiting. So you still have to be doing during your waiting season, right? While you're waiting, that don't mean you're supposed to just not do nothing. God still wants you being, fruitful, being productive, but He does not want you weary while you're waiting. He does not want you weary in your well doing. That's not what He wants for us. So don't be weary in your waiting. Don't be weary in your well doing while you're waiting, right? The three W's were weary, waiting, and well doing. That's right. Don't be, yeah, the three W's. He wants you to, and He wants us to be ready, right? And you want to be ready, right, Marina? You want to be ready. You want to be ready. I'm telling you, we want to be ready. We want to be ready. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Let me know when you come on. Let me click for big blessings, right? It's right. But I just want to comment on here. You say get that part out of there. Later on, sometime this afternoon, but don't be weird anywhere doing this. Again, the question of the title of God, what are you waiting for? And I'll see y'all in the next video. All right.